This video is going to go over the reservation grid. This is sometimes called a calendar view in Firefly. So the reservation grid is a page that oftentimes clerks and operators will have just open on their computer. It's a great visual for what's happening in your park, who's here, who owes money, and lots of different icons to help you out. So one of the first things I'm going to highlight is the difference between an ongoing and a short-term reservation. So here we have an ongoing reservation. It was given an end date, but it was scheduled to go on and on and on forever at one point. So we see a few of these long green reservations down here. Then we see short term. So these blue are short term, and they are just, weekenders or week-long campers who they booked with you and their start date and end date was known. What we're seeing here in red, all these people in red have some overdue charges, so that's helpful information for you as well. So you just know, that, oh no, Mickey Mouse, like he owes you money, and you can hover over it and you can see their arrival, departure, their status, and then how much they owe as well. And then from here, you can actually right click on it and you can open the reservation. You can open it in a new tab. You can change the dates, move the unit, or just go ahead and check them in. Super easy to right click and click checked in, and you can lock that unit down as well. A few other things to note: this is completely searchable. So we have our unit types, our unit classes, equipment type, and amenities up here. If you wanted to filter down, maybe you just want to look at your cabins or you just want to look at your pop-up trailers, you have the options to do that, especially if you have lots of units and you're going to be scrolling and scrolling. It's really helpful to have those filters. You can change your dates. You don't have to just look at what today and the surrounding dates of today is. You could get your year snapshot as well. So those are a few different things that you can view on here. Now you can actually also take lots of actions. So you can click and drag. That's going to start a reservation for you. You can click individual cells to start a reservation. And then once you click them, you right click or two click depending on your mouse or trackpad, and you can click new reservation or block. And then if you need to, you can clear what was recently selected or clear all selected. And so once you go ahead and click new reservation, that's going to take you to a new reservation page. So it's just easy. Someone calls in and you have your calendar, your reservation grid in front of you, and you need to go ahead and start that reservation. You can visually see what's available. Maybe they're going back and forth between a cabin and a different unit that you have. And so this gives you that visual where you can kind of see all your units at once. A few other details here: you can click on any of these and it's going to take you to that specific unit. Maybe you need to know information about the unit. You can hover over it and see the unit type, unit class, capacity, and RV slides that are allowed. And then over here also, this little icon here is noting if the specific unit takes all reservation types, if it takes ongoing reservations, or just standard reservations. So I have the three different ones here so you can see, but the majority of mine are set up to take all reservation types. And then you can also click and drag and add a block. This is a block that I have right over here. It's a repair. You could list it as other, you could list it as maintenance. Maybe you have a family member coming to stay and you don't even want to deal with the finances around it or some other scenario. Maybe it's a worker spot, and so you can just go ahead and block that out. Some people use blocks as season blocks as well. There's a few different ways to do that, and we can talk about it in another video. The triangle down here is just noting that you might not have rates for the days that you're viewing or today's current dates. So it doesn't mean you don't have rates set up for the whole year. Maybe you're out of season right now, so you don't have rates for the current time. And so this is just letting you know, hey, you might want to check out your rates. And then last but not least, from the grid here, you can actually click and drag and move a reservation. If it is not compatible or if that unit is already being used, it will let you know and give you an error, but you can actually click and drag and drop, and then it will pop up some information for you. So you go ahead and recalculate those charges, assuming that's what you want to do, and then you can save and view charges. That's going to take you right to the reservation, or you can click save or cancel as needed. That is all for the reservation grid. So I hope you are enjoying these videos so far, or if this is the only one you're watching, if you ever need any help, feel free to reach out to our support team and we're happy to help you out.